She isn't yours. A woman should be a complement to your life, not the focus. Carry out the task. Women are unconcerned about your difficulties. They congregate at the finish line and select the winners. The number one reason why you guys screw up in your marriages and your relationships. Women leave men or tend to leave men when they stop pursuing excellence. I've seen this especially in my coaching calls with guys going through divorces. These guys were top-tier men, and it usually happens in their early 20s. They signed up for a marriage contract they didn't understand because family or something encouraged them to do so. So they marched into a slaughterhouse blindly, not knowing what they were doing, and something happened. Sometimes it's their fault, sometimes it's not. Maybe they lose their job, get injured and can't work, so they go on disability, and other times they just get lazy and stop striving for excellence. Heard stories as an example of very attractive men in their early 20s that were both the top of their game. Women's sensual market value tends to peak in their early 20s, whereas men's tends to peak in their late 30s. If they work hard in their lives, they get married, have kids in their early 30s, and all of a sudden the dude who was maybe the chat linebacker from the football team, and she was the smoking hot valedictorian, the cheerleader, falls in love. They're both the power couple on the rise. According to their graduating classes, she ends up getting her degree and going on to become a doctor, a lawyer, or a judge. He does not climb the corporate ladder while she does. Her earnings are significantly higher than his. And then she'll say, "My husband was a stay-at-home dad who raised the kids, and I work and do everything." If this occurs, the clock is generally ticking down to the divorce or breakup at some point, because women don't have a lot of patience or attraction for guys who don't pursue excellence in their lives and work on making a dent in the universe. And two, she doesn't have the option to leave because she's not particularly attractive. The fact that she's making the bank and he's not, and that he's a liability in her eyes, whereas it's fine the other way around. It is acceptable for women to not earn money and to be breadwinners. It is not common for men to abandon women because they are not breadwinners. I've never heard of a man saying, "I'm divorcing my wife because I make twice as much as she does." I've had issues with guys saying she's broke, or she's very bad with money, or she's dragged the family into debt, which can be problematic, but that's not an issue of chasing excellence. That's really just a money management issue, which is a different subject. But women do not have patience for men. If their SMV is high enough that they do not pursue excellence in their lives, I guarantee it is the number one factor in dudes having their hearts broken. Women do have patience for men that haven't done anything in their 20s. They will be patient as long as you demonstrate or express ambition, some competency skills, and going out there to get something done in order to pursue excellence. You guys kind of build up together. They're ready for it. They're willing to be patient in that situation or environment. But if you've been together for a long time, or if you're divorced and a single guy trying to re-enter the sensual marketplace, you're 40+ years old and trying to woo a 28-year-old, or something like that. If you haven't done anything with your life, if you have not achieved anything, any sort of competency skills, or put a little dent in the universe, made some bank. Muscles aren't enough at that point in time, so you'll need some bank. You gotta have some ability to provide and provision. They simply do not have patience for men in that scenario. In that case, the best ROI you're going to get in your life is being a man on a mission. You have a vision for something. Are you executing on it? Are you taking any steps to get closer to your goal? Are you hitting that goal? Are you setting new goals as you achieve your current ones? Chase excellence, not women. I've said this so many times in my channel. Women will not wait for an incompetent man who does not pursue excellence. That becomes lazy and sits on the couch doing nothing but maintaining his fantasy league football team, and does nothing in the real world for himself or his family if he is married. So, if you want to guarantee that there are none, but if you want to have a higher probability of success, especially for those trout con fellas in there who are deciding to march into the slaughterhouse of marriage, and what could potentially end up in family law or divorce court, as 50% of marriages end in that scenario, then stay on purpose. Make sure you're chasing excellence and putting in the work, because even if it doesn't work out, even if she bounces on you higher value guys, as long as you're on a mission, you're doing something meaningful, and you're able to make some bank in addition to making muscles and money, she'll show up. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.